Hi guys, I received a recent request to do a pantry tour and I agreed to do it. So I decided to go ahead on and make good on that. And it may turn into more of a small kitchen tour because my pantry is a little thin, you'll see. So I have different storage options throughout the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead on and get you guys ready for that. Okay, so before we head to the kitchen, I want to take a look outside to check the weather because it was raining. And it is still raining. Just giving you guys a little glimpse of that. Okay. Okay. So heading into the kitchen, as I stated, this may turn into more of a small kitchen tour because I have items throughout in different areas, not just my pantry, but in throughout different areas that I would like to show you guys. I have things in those baskets there, things in different under the counters here. So it'll and even things in the counters over the microwave. So it's going to turn into more, hopefully it won't be too long, but more of a small kitchen tour rather than just this one pantry. So my pantry, let me back up as much as I can, is right immediately to my left as I walk into my kitchen and opening it. The first thing you will see are my fruit crisps that hang on the door. The hooks I purchased from Dollar Tree and the fruit crisp I get from Dollar Tree. So I really get fruit crisp from anywhere I can find a Walmart, Market Street, anywhere I can find them. But these particular ones come from Dollar Tree. So normally I have so many because I crush these up and it's my favorite cereal additive. I crush them up and add them to my cereal. Sometimes I may often add them to yogurt or even ice cream. So that is here on this door. And then going up on this shelf here, I will get it up as much as I can. But you can see stock high or cereal containers, and I have everything from my main cereal, which is Rice Krispies, to Fruity Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles over here, cornflakes, uh, Cheerios. My daughter has Cheerios, Fruit Loops, and that's the lemon flavored Cheerios that she's loving right now. I keep my ice cream cones in containers. So that is what's going on up there. And I'll show you a few things that's going on behind here. Let me get my stool. So hopefully I don't have to move too much. But see to the back. Okay, so to the back, I keep a lot of my overstock to the back. And also, I have one thing that I do want to show you that's back there. So my cereal that does not fit in the containers or to the bag. As you can see, I have a box of cornflakes that's back there to the bag. So I keep all of my overstock to the bag. Up here, all of the lesser tranquil things. But this is not, I may actually take this tea tin out and sit it on top of my cabinet or something. But I have this tea tin here, and it has like 240 bags of tea in it. I just want you guys to see that. Right there, I have some chia seeds that I'll show you that because I may have to take this down actually because I'm not gonna take it down now because my chia seeds do need to be restocked. So let me get this one up here so we can move on to the next show. And these are dates, by the way. Dates, coconut. Oops. Okay, so everything is a little congested because, like I said, the space is so small. But I do the best with what I have to work with. So I also keep a lot of my stuff in jars, and I will take some of this around so that you can see. So I have containers that have corn flour, that's a tortilla flour to the bottom. Um, I even use ice cream containers to store extra stuff like if you could see those Talenti cups, one has bow tie pasta to the back. The one that's closer to the front has uh, pancake mix in it. I have this little stack here that contains sesame seeds and cranberries. I have here dried fruit, uh, pita chips here, uh, croutons, popcorn. Oh, I have here. This is cake flour in this container. So here, what I do is sometimes I pre-prep my overnight oats, and in this top jar, I have brown sugar, wheat germ, chia seeds, and oats. And in the bottom jar, brown sugar, almonds, chia seeds, wheat germs in this one, and oats. So all I have to do is add my almond milk and let them sit in my overnight oats already. So here are my little bamboo storage container, and I keep everything from tuna pads. This is a yogurt topping. These are pretty good. These are pre-packed tamales. They're pretty good. And the one to the bottom of it is filled with oatmeal packs. And this little caddy at the front has like little um peanut butter pads, different little convenience items. Normally this wouldn't be here. I have a container for syrup. I just set that one there. Oh, this is a piece of Dubai chocolate that me and my daughter tried. We didn't like this one. There is a brand that we did enjoy, but we didn't like that. So this container is just like a sweets container. It has a lot of my daughter's little candies and gummies in there. This is the little shakeable smoothie pads. I can't think of the brand name, but you can find it at Walmart. That's those little smoothie packs. I can't even remember what the case stands for. But if you're familiar with the brand, probably know. And they come as the blues, the oranges, and different stuff like that. So that's those smoothie packs. These tins, I love these pralines so much, but that's not what's in them. I keep these for extra storage. And if I can get it open, just open one-handed. Maybe not. Open this one. Let's see. This one has tea bags, and normally this is really full, so I have to get some more of those. Sorry about the shakiness right now because I am holding this with my hand. Here I have my extra True Lemon pads, and I have True Lemon stored somewhere else, and hopefully I don't forget to show you that. And this is syrup. I don't think this can. Maybe that's why I didn't put it in. It can't fit. So that's the syrup. The tin where I put syrup. Okay. So before we go down, I guess I'll go start with this peg here. So I have a peg that hangs here, and this contains like an array of different things. This is like a vegan chili pack, a pack of oatmeal for when I have to fill up one of my jars. This is another vegan meat pack here. This is a bag of rice. I have beans on here. This is black beans under here. But butter garlic rice. So this pack just contains different things that it'll hold. So back here, this is a container of sugar, and I have extra cereal pack. And I do have an extra tin, empty tin up there that I need to fill. But I'm not just sure which one I will, of these cereals I will put in there. There's rice back here. More cereal. This one is one that my daughter, she likes chocolate cereal. These are not really my daughter, but she loves them. We have pancake mix, black bean pasta. I still have to try these. I can't get everything in here, but you can how some of this is stored crackers inside of that little tin there. And here are a lot of my boba packs, coffee packs. So that's what a lot of this is. Let me stack right here. And going down to this shelf here, this is a whole bucket of spices. All of these spices in this little bucket is basically for my daughter. So other stuff is kept right there. Because she's getting into cooking, I have a okay, my phone just rung, so it knocked my video off, but I am back. And this is I was showing you my daughter's little spice bin here, and then the rest is basically like pastas, different pastas that are on this shelf here. So moving to the bottom, I have a little hook here that is holding the chip bags. Here, this stuff is in boxes. I'm not really crazy about this, but at least it's neat. Um, Down here is some of my extra noodles down here, extra pasta, soup bases that I really enjoy and I also like to cook with. And then there are like a few canned items, vinegars, noodles down here, pasta sauces, uh, drinks. These root beers I would pretty much use like to make root beer floats. So that's why I just have those stocked there. These are little ginger beers that I tried. I actually really, really like those. They're really good. Um, these are like tea syrups, tea and coffee syrups down here, and juices, a few bottles of juice. So to show you guys the baskets up there, I am going to actually have to climb up here. I'm not going to go through the baskets, but I'll give you a closer look at what is in them. So in order to keep this stuff arranged and stocked, I actually have to climb on top of the counter to organize it, but this is what is going on up here. I have everything from soup mixes, spice packs, and extra pastas that I keep up here. So moving on to this next cabinet, and I'm gonna try to move a little faster, but I have up here pastas, jarred fish, tin fish, and I have sugar in a jar, which I think I'm gonna empty this out, wash that, and refill it because I don't like how that looks. Um, Shaved almonds. This is the chia seeds that I said I have to refill, but I have oats back there, sesame seeds, wheat germ, and then here are pastas, rice, beans, things like that. And then right under that cabinet is more pastas that I actually keep on the counter. Salts back there. And then on the Lazy Susan, I keep some of the spices that I tend to use more often. And these are just wines on the rack here. So that is this counter. So my air fryer does live on the counter because it is frequently, it's used a lot. We use that a lot. We use it more than we use the microwave. So back here I have my rice and sitting right next to the rice I have here a tin of cookies, and these are the circle packs that I keep those there for convenience anytime we want to use the little circle, our circle cups. We have circle packs there. And then I even have here, in here, I have tea bags inside of, that's tea inside there. So going into the pantry above the microwave, hopefully I don't need the stool, but I just have different little like condiment containers in the bag there, sandwich bags for paper. That's macaroni cups there, and that's our noodles that I keep over the microwave in order for us to be able to quickly use them. The ones that you saw in the pantry, that's just backup. But once those get low, I'll just add some of what's up here to some of what's in backup over there. I'll add them up here. Some of this video is going to be extremely wonky because I really don't want to have to keep getting the stool for everything. But the top cabinet here is a lot of syrups and some condiments that are up here, vinegars, different stuff like that. The second one I have like my sugar spices, the cinnamon and sugar. This one is like a apple pie blend. I have some vanilla paste there and things like Biscoff, Nutella, caramel, different stuff like that up there. And here is a lot of my cooking spices. So that is what is in this cabinet. Okay, so moving on to this side of the counter. Normally this bowl is full of fruit and this rack here is full of fruit. I really haven't been in the mood to go to the store lately, so I'm living off of the bare minimum as much as I can, things that are in the house. But these are my spirulina chlorella tabs, and this is a spirulina blend here. And come to think of it, I do have a cabinet that I did not even show. Let me go back over there first. The showing you the spirulina made me think about that. So here I have in this cabinet honeys, gingers. This is a lot of my different teas that are in here. Also have more extracts in this cabinet here. And this is a small jar of spirulina. I have my turmeric here. And why do I have turmeric in the tea cabinet? Because this turmeric is going to serve for my golden milk. So that's why I have the turmeric and the ginger here. And on this side, this is mainly dishes, but to the bottom, I'll show you that I do have more teas on this side. My little instant, couldn't think of the word for some reason, instant coffees and things like that right here. Okay, and then on this side, these are, maybe hard to open this, but this is coffee filters. This is tea filters, I think. Yeah, tea filters are in here. Coffee filters are in here. And this is where I keep back up what's in use. Like I'll use a tea pack and put it in here, and that is my Trulina packs that I keep that I can just grab every day without having to go into the pantry, the tin that's in the pantry. Okay, so in this bottom cabinet here, I have different vinegars, and I'm not gonna pull all of this out, and some spices that I like to be able to grab to use that cannot fit in the top cabinet, but it is stuff that I do use pretty often. And this side is basically a lot of oils and some more of like my little overstock items that I just keep over here. And lastly, an area that is not even the kitchen. This is pretty much like the coat closet, but I need it for a little extra storage. So I have water that lives in this closet here. This drawer, this little plastic dresser contains different spices. This is like a spice drawer with all types of spices and stuff in it. And this drawer has an array of different stuff. I have my meat cuts here, extra meat, rice, seasoning, some noodles that can't be in the kitchen. In here, here, a drawer full of circle pads. So, well, me and my sister is going to go to the well, me and my sister were like circle fanatics, and we had them on subscription. So between she and I, this drawer is just super full. And then I have some of my subscription bags. It's at least 5 of bags right here that I never even got to open. So we canceled that because they were coming way quicker than we could even use them. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.